Hey, Spirit Gang. So I want to come on and do a reading for you guys today. Keep in mind, it is going to be collective, so not every message coming through will resonate for everyone. Just keep the messages that do by your intuition and leave the rest for someone else. Okay, so I pulled a couple of cards just to get a feel for some energy here. I feel like this message in particular is not going to resonate for everyone, but there's some justice coming, okay, for somebody that had to deal with some sort of a Ten of Swords, painful situation. Now, this could be something that has to do with a court situation, or a divorce, or just something where someone was, there was some injustice here, okay? And justice is coming for you. So I feel like that's a positive sign to look up to, that it's going to be in fairness, okay? Whatever the verdict is on the situation, okay, is going to be, it's almost like I'm getting a transparent energy, okay? So it's no longer transparent, and people, or, you know, the system, whatever it may be, are going to find out the truth about this situation. Now, it could be a metaphor, it could be something spiritually that you're dealing with, and maybe you're finally seeing the truth, and it's going to bring you some justice here, some freedom, whatever it means to you, okay? I don't believe this is going to resonate for everyone, but because I pulled the cards, and they came out this way with Ten of Swords and Justice, and we are in Libra season, I felt like there was a message for somebody, okay? Not to worry, that this is going to bring some sort of relief to you, okay? So we're going to reshuffle the cards here and see what other energies want to come out here. We got the Two of Wands, okay? Somebody could be going through some sort of a glow up. You're feeling yourself. All right, I'm hearing that song by Beyonce, feeling myself, all right? I don't remember how else it goes, but that's all I heard. So maybe you're just taking better care of yourself, okay? We got the Five of Pentacles here. I'm seeing here that you're feeling, I'm getting FOMO, like maybe you fear that you're missing out on something, you need a little excitement in your life, okay? We got the Hierophant here. You could be tapping in, you know, maybe you're connecting with God, Source, Jesus, whatever, you know, you feel is some sort of higher power to you. Maybe you're connecting more with that, and it's making you feel, I don't know, I'm hearing like justice for your soul, okay? So whatever it is, but let's just get the overall energy here for our collective, Spirit. What's the overall energy here? Five of Cups here. Didn't I say Five of Cups? Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so it's definitely telling me that you're working hard on something, okay? You could be working hard on yourself. Something good is coming here. We got the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, okay? So definitely you're attracting in something here, okay? Maybe you were confused about a situation, okay? I feel like there's two energies showing up in your reading here. Maybe one from the past, a new person coming in as well. Maybe you're going to be meeting new people here, but you're becoming very magnetic here. We got the Queen of Cups. Your heart space is open here. So I'm seeing something, you know, coming in, something exciting. You're going to have a reason. I'm getting here with the Moon card that you're going to have a reason to get dolled up and go out. So if you're feeling bored, Spirit's saying get excited. Something's coming through here. Maybe you're going to be invited to some sort of party or some sort of gathering. Sorry about the noise in the background, you guys. But let's just see here. What else is showing up in this reading for the collective? What else is showing up in the reading for this collective? Solid foundation. Ten of Pentacles. There we go. There we go, honey. We have reconcile. Okay, so I feel like there's some, look at that. We got some champagne toast here. You're going to have a reason to go out and celebrate here. You could have been, okay, there was something from the past, possibly a suspicious partner, that I feel like that could be the justice that you're getting here. Like, you're no longer worried about that situation. If there was some sort of court case, people are no longer transparent to the situation, so they're seeing through it, okay? So that's going to be a separate message for somebody, okay? But I'm seeing here that I feel like you're finding out the truth about a situation. Maybe it's you that you're no longer seeing through to something. Maybe someone was, you know, not being honest about their situation here, okay? So I'm definitely seeing that. But something you're building here is a solid foundation. Ten of Pentacles here. Look at this card. It's absolutely beautiful. So somebody could be an architect, or maybe you're becoming the architect, building a solid foundation. Sorry, there's so much noise in the background, you guys. It's super nice out today, and so the neighbor kids, they're out playing. I had to shut the window because they have their little power wheels going, and they're screaming, running up and down the street. Everyone's, you know, on their motorcycles, just a lot of noise going on. So there's a lot of activity going on, all right? Maybe you're feeling, maybe that's why you're feeling the FOMO. Maybe that's why I was picking up on that, like you feel like a lot is going on, but nothing's really going on for you. But I feel like something exciting is about to happen here. Let's see what other messages we have for the collective. We have key, successful outcome to your problem. So there you go. If some of you were dealing with some sort of a court case, this is going to be the key, okay? Whatever this is being resolved for you, if it's not a court case, something from the past is going to be resolved here, and it's going to help you build a foundation. There could be some money coming in as well. Successful outcome to your problem. Teardrops. Great personal sorrow. Yeah, so a lot of tears were shed over this situation, okay? That's why there's a 5 of Cups showing out here as well. Somebody could have brown eyes. But I feel like this is something that you're going to overcome, okay? It's definitely a good sign here. We got Tiger doing something risky, taking a chance. Ooh la la. I'm hearing ooh la la, okay? Maybe you're going to be wearing something, you know, something you wouldn't normally wear out, like a nice dress or a nice button-up. You know, you're going to be invited somewhere. Something, you know, feels risky. It's like something, you're going to do something. You're going to go somewhere. You're going to do something that you wouldn't normally do. It's going to be exciting, okay? So take a look around. All is well is what I'm hearing from Spirit. You're about to, you know, I feel like you're about to, I don't know, gain some inner strength here. I'm seeing a new door opening, okay? We've got good fortune. There you go. There's the 10 of Pentacles here. Good fortune coming for you, okay? So whatever it is that you are wanting for yourself, you're going to be fortunate. You're going to have a fortunate outcome. What else can you tell the collective here? We have bear, and I've been seeing like a bear trap or a bear danger, especially in money matters. It came out in reverse here, okay? So whatever you felt trapped in the past, like I said, it could be some sort of a court case or like a situation. Maybe, you know, someone was getting a hold of your finances here. I'm seeing that coming out in reverse, okay? So whatever you felt like, maybe you couldn't go out. Maybe you felt like I want to do these things, but I don't have the opportunity because I'm, you know, the financial resources aren't available, but something's coming in. It's going to help you build a solid foundation. So you're going to be getting out there, experiencing life, taking chances on yourself. Maybe you're going to, your guides are nudging you to take a chance on some sort of opportunity here, okay? Building that 10 of Pentacles, a risky opportunity is going to be a successful outcome to your problem, okay? No more tears is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Is there any other messages here? We have Apple. Temptation will test you. Okay, so we have victory in some endeavor. Okay, so this is screaming victory, all right? Somebody's name may start with a V. And we have career. So I feel like your career is about to take off as well. Maybe you were in a career where the funds just weren't coming in. Okay, look at that. Money will be coming to you. And we got a ring. A marriage is going to take place. Something risky. Okay, maybe you meet the one and you run off and get married. Or maybe, just maybe, somebody's going through a divorce. Something that felt like it just didn't work out, okay? Because we do have this suspicious partner here. We'll tap in. We'll tap in with some tarot, okay? But I feel like good things are about to happen for you. And I feel like it's all just one simple decision that is about to be made is about to alter your life here, okay? So let's get into this oracle and see what's going on. What are these situations? Love spell, manifesting romance. All right, so I feel like your words are powerful. You could be, you know, maybe you're doing some candle magic. I wouldn't suggest doing any magic on anyone in particular. That is always, especially for me, very advised not to do magic like that because it could backfire, okay? Y'all seen The Craft, right? You remember when she did that love spell? I don't think it turns out well for them, okay? Love spell, but there's different ways to bring love into your life, okay? You can manifest self-love for yourself, and the more you love yourself, the more love you bring in. You could use candle magic, you can use affirmations, you can use subliminals, okay? And just telling yourself that the best love will come and find you, that every other person was just a stepping stone to get you to this person. You see where I'm going with this, right? So I would never, ever, 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 not on any of my channels, not to any of my clients, suggest doing a magic spell on anyone, okay? That is coming out here. So just keep that in mind, all right? Any spells that you want to do, better yourself, and then that makes you feel more desirable and more attractive, and you know your worth, and that attracts in the right people because you will reject the wrong people. All right. So the spells that you're doing yourself, the journaling that you're doing, those are all spells, okay? The desires that you put out into the universe, the way that you talk to yourself and about yourself, okay, is very, very important. I feel like that's how you could be manifesting something better for yourself, all right? Also, you know, when you decline something that's not good for you, that's a spell in itself, because you're showing the universe, this isn't good for me, this is, you know, not something that I want, but I will take what I learned from it and I'll move forward. So I don't know who needed to hear that, all right? We have who you texting and fantasy here, pretending to be what you want, okay? And then we have platonic, just friends. So there was somebody here that, you know, they were suspicious, all right? Suspicious partner. Maybe they were texting somebody that they said was just a friend and you found out the truth, okay? So if anyone needed clarity on that, I feel like your intuition, you don't need me to tell you this, okay? If you found a video or if you found something, don't make up excuses. Trust your intuition, all right? You are the only one to make that decision, all right? If you need some, you know, just secondhand clarification, it is coming out in the cards, so take it how it resonates for you, okay? This person could have been pretending to be what you want. So they had a mask on, you know, suspicious. If you were suspicious and you have something to back that up, trust your intuition. That is telling you, hey, there's someone else out there better for you. Why would we, you know, make up excuses for that? So I don't know who needed to hear that. All right, let's get that off the table here. I feel like that's all the clarity that you need. Maybe this is why there's some sort of separation or some sort of divorce that was happening here. We have peaceful and soothing, Mother Earth, Gaia, grounding. Okay, so this time that you're feeling kind of like that FOMO energy collective is to bring in, you know, some peace within your soul, okay? And like I said, something's gonna be victorious for you, and soon enough, you got something coming in here that's gonna make you feel like you want to take a chance on yourself, you want to try something new, okay? So I'm definitely seeing here something new coming in for you. Yeah, you're guarded, but at the same time, I'm getting here that you're missing affection from somebody. You're missing, you know, it's almost like you tried in the past and it didn't work out, okay? And this temptation, whatever it was that tempted you, turned out to be some sort of a snake or some sort of, you know, iffy situation. But I feel like taking a chance on yourself and really showing up for yourself here is paying off, okay? And the time that you're spending alone right now is preparing you for whatever this Ten of Pentacles, this, you know, exciting moment where you're going to open up your heart again, okay? Because you're going to be in a space where you're going to know what you can trust and what you can't, okay? That's definitely what I'm getting here. Is there any other cards that we have? Any other messages? We have loyalty, heart, and soul. See, I told you, there's something better coming in, okay? Maybe in the past, because you were in this other situation, it was causing some sort of a blockage. Do you see all these books being built up? Here, it's kind of like it was avoiding the problem. And now that you're dealing with the problem, all will be well, okay? Something's going to be victorious for you. And we got loyalty coming in here, okay? Loyalty. I have your back no matter what. You are my everything. So do you see this here? You're not going to be alone forever. And I feel like the FOMO is just, you know, you've got this empty space now. And it's kind of like that empty space automatically wants to be filled, but your guides are saying show that to yourself and it'll unlock the heart here. Do you see how guarded? What do we get? That key? All right, something's coming in that's going to allow you to open up your heart again. You hold the key. All right, you hold the key here. Successful outcome when it comes to relationships. All right, so you have every right to be guarded. You have every right to feel that FOMO as well, but I feel like a part of you is missing the FOMO because you're no longer resonating with the crowds and people that you used to hang out with, collective. All right, so something better is being aligned for you, and that's why, look at what I'm getting from Spirit is those situations didn't work out, and those situations got harder and harder because we failed to see, you know, what is really going on here because it was transparent, right? And once we remove the rose-colored glasses, it's no longer transparent. And that is how we pull back our energy as a collective. I'm talking about everyone here for all experiences. And when it's no longer transparent, we start to see you know, things in a different perspective. And it could be a lonely process, but, you know, time heals. And I feel like it's a karmic cycle that is being closed out, and it will be victorious here. Look at that. We got new love coming in. I know this is a past love here, but I feel like this is new love for yourself. You're finding a new love for yourself. I'm also hearing that this is going to be some sort of like a new romance coming in, okay? When you are connecting with your truest self is when this romance comes in, okay? This is when you're like, when you reconcile with your heart here, because we got that reconcile. I feel like that's a major word coming out here. Just put in the comments, I reconcile with my heart. I reconcile with my heart, meaning you forgive all situations that, you know, when your heart was broken. You forgive all situations that you feel like you put your heart into, whatever it may be to you, okay? Any grief or any pain, I reconcile with my heart, okay? Put that in the comments here. We also have money coming to you, so let's just see here. What wants to show up here? Wow. I mean, could I be any more clear? We got some money, honey. Good things. Things are turning in your favor. You know, successful. I don't know why I can't say that word today, you guys. Successful outcome to any of your problems. And this is when you know, you're no longer seeing things in, you know, a rose-colored light. You're seeing them for what they really are, okay? You're seeing through to people's bullshit as well. All right? Trusting your intuition, especially for those of you that had a situation where somebody was, you know, giving off a player type energy, all right? Your heart is way too big to hold space for that, all right? That's what I'm hearing here. Can you tell us about that situation? What is this player energy? Yeah, we got a King of Swords. So this person wasn't emotionally available. They were closed off, pretending to be what you wanted them to be. Nothing wrong with the King of Swords, because the King of Swords in a good energy is somebody who's very independent, who's very, very smart. But, okay, this is the player energy. You could have been dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, okay? But this King of Swords in particular in this situation, because I asked about this situation, means they were closed off. They weren't showing, you know, they were letting you believe what you wanted to believe, all right? And maybe they were in a situation where, you know, they were texting somebody that they weren't texting. So that could be why they were very private. This could be somebody who kept their phone upside down. Masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. They were in their King of Wands, or I'm sorry, King of Swords energy. Kind of like King of Swords in reverse, to be honest with you. But I don't have my cards in reverse right now. But that just explains it, okay? This person wasn't honest about their situations or relations with somebody else. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, so for whoever that message is for, you were right to trust your intuition about that. And you don't need me to tell you, honey. You know, all right? Wow, look at this. Look at this. We got this situation coming in here where you're going to be invited out somewhere. It's like you're going to be meeting someone new, okay? So I reconcile with my heart. When you reconcile with your heart, you make space for this person coming in. When you are, you know, feeling at peace with yourself. That's definitely what I'm getting here. There's a lot of peaceful energy coming in here. Can you, Spirit? We got this 10 of Pentacles, this money coming in. You're building a foundation, okay? By letting the old foundation crumble, whatever you thought you built for yourself in the past is causing this FOMO or this lonely feeling. But once you reconcile, this is what the time and space is for. I feel like your heart's going to expand and you're going to want to try new things. You're going to want to meet new people, and something's coming in here. You're healing your heart here. There's a lot that you're holding on to. Your guides want you to open up again. I'm hearing it will be safe to love again, because you have experience now. You had to experience these other experiences to know what you really wanted and to know what you won't settle into. All right, imagine it didn't get to this point. You would have settled forever, possibly, you know, and your guides were like, no, 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 your heart is way too big, honey. Your heart is way too big for that. All right, I'm also getting here, like, look at this. The self-love, you're going to start loving on your body. You're going to love, like, to dress up. You're going to love to, you know, just vibing yourself. Okay, that's definitely what I'm getting here. It's going to be on a different level before, because you're no longer seeking validation from somebody else. When you love yourself unconditionally, you just vibe in that energy, and that, you know, the love coming in, the blessings coming in, they're just a bonus. All right, so it's definitely what I'm seeing here. Can you tell us about the new person coming in? The moon, they're going to be, you're going to meet someone at night. Okay, you're going to meet someone on a night out. When you finally healed and moved on from something else, it's going to be somebody new with the Fool here. and the Empress energy and Justice. Okay, because we're just gonna leave it right there. All right, we're gonna leave it right there. You know, from beginning to end, justice is coming for you. All right. So that's what I started with the Maryland deck. We're gonna end with that because it's Libra season, and I'm seeing, you know, any injustice that you had to experience just means that you had something bigger coming in for you, and this is when it's happening. This is when it's happening for you. All right. So allow the time and space for yourself to heal. You've got the key at any moment. You can open up your heart, okay? Now, I feel like it's important to, you know, when you're desiring something that hurt you in the past, that's how you know you're not fully healed yet, because you're still desiring that thing that hurt you, okay? So I don't know if that's, you know, something that's relevant to somebody, but I feel like that's a message coming in here, okay? So this is the time where you're being pulled inward to do the inner work, and you hold the key to your future here, and something very abundant is coming in for you. You could be wishing to have a career change, okay? Because we got the Six of Swords coming out here, so you're ready to leave something and start something new. It will be successful. What you invest into yourself will, you know, allow the universe to invest into you as well. Queen of Wands energy. There we go, honey. All right? All is well. All is coming to you when you allow it, and you're not holding on to something that you know isn't good for you, okay? So super powerful messages here. I hope this resonated for you. If it did, don't forget to give it a like on the way out, because it does let me pick up on your energy. Actually, you know what? Let's close out with some charms here. All right, so we've got the key here. So this is just your clarification. You hold the key, honey, okay? Kind of looks like the same key. You hold the key here, all right? So this is your key to new opportunities. You could be wearing a new lipstick, honey. Maybe you're, you know, wearing a new cologne, a new perfume, a new lipstick. Just feeling yourself, okay? I'm seeing you getting dolled up. You're going to meet someone at night, okay? That's definitely what I'm getting here. You got that mysterious energy about yourself. You're showing up for yourself, all right? You're no longer reaching out for attention, but pulling it into you, okay? And we have the squirrel here. So this is telling me, you know, that your energy was all over the place in the past. This was that squirrely energy that, you know, came in to show you how to reconcile with yourself here, okay? I've got the arrow here. I don't know what that means to somebody. It's like a... I don't know what you want to call that, but I feel like you're taking a new direction. You're taking a new turn, okay? We got the butterfly. We got the whale here. Like I said, last time I channeled the whale, it was kind of like, oh my goodness. If you need confirmation, look at this. We have the Playboy bunny, honey, okay? For whoever was dealing with a Playboy or a Playgirl, you don't need anyone else to tell you. This is like triple confirmation. Trust your intuition. Wow. You walking away is the most victorious thing that could ever happen in this situation, all right? It was pulling on your energy too much with the squirrel here. We got the star. This is a wish fulfillment, all right? And we got the whale here. So somebody, again, could be from Wales, wherever, you know, wherever it is in the world. You're expanding. You are growing into your most beautiful self. Put that in the comments. I am growing into my most beautiful self, okay? And I feel blue butterflies. I saw a monarch butterfly today, too, so very, very beautiful. But this just means that you're, you know, whales like do a call out into the ocean. I feel like your soul, something about your destiny was calling out to you, telling you that something wasn't fitting, and you're feeling that FOMO because you feel this inner call from your soul. It's kind of like a whale call underwater, like a ping almost. Like I'm seeing submarines in my mind's eye. Like your soul was pinging out to you that something better was out there, okay? So always trust your intuition. Beautiful things are about to happen for you. And I'm also seeing here, it's almost like there's someone out there, okay? This is another message coming through. There's somebody out there. It's almost like they're looking for you, and it's going to be breathtaking. You know, when the whales come up and, you know, they jump up and then they blow the water here. It's almost like when you're feeling yourself and you're in that Queen of Wands energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, somebody's going to catch eyes with you, and they're not going to see anyone else in the room. This isn't going to be somebody that's going to be very closed off or pretending to be what you want them to be, because this person's going to want to get to know you intellectually, Okay, this person's, and it's not going to be someone who wants to find out everything about you to use it against you, because, you know, narcissists will do that. They'll, you know, if they're pushing the connection super, super fast, this is your sign, or they tell you that you're really fun, or these are just examples, you know, and they want to know everything about you, like all your deepest, darkest secrets, like right away. Watch out for that, all right? Your intuition, when your intuition tells you something's a little off, trust your intuition always, okay? Be protective of your energy and your time. All right? So I'm going to go and close it here. Leave a comment. Let me know if it resonates for you guys. And I'll see you guys later. Love you. Bye.